Just like pregnancy, political intentions, no matter how long it is hidden or denied, will surely come to light. Nigeria's Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has finally declared his intention to run for Nigeria's top job in 2023, ending months of speculations. In the broadcast, the Vice President formally declared his intention to run for the office of the President on the platform of the All Progressive Congress, APC. Professor Osinbajo joined other presidential hopefuls like Pastor Tunde Bakare of the Latter Rain Assembly and the Minister of Transportation, that's Rotimi Amechi, in the race. Here is a story of the Vice President's entry into the race for the 2023 presidency.
Uncertainty and what appears to be pussyfooting, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has declared his interest to contest for the presidential ticket of the All Progressives Congress.
Dear Nigerians, I believe that the very reason why the Almighty God gave me these experiences, these insights, and these opportunities is that they must be put to the use of our country and its great peoples. Which is why I am today, with utmost humility, formally declaring my intention to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on the platform of our great party, the All Progressives Congress. If by the grace of God and the will of the people I am given the opportunity, then I believe that first we must complete what we have started.
In a video released online, Vice President Osinbajo talked about his credentials of how he has worked neck deep in the Muhammadu Buhari administration to drive policy implementation and give the government direction.
For the past 7 years, I have served as Vice President under a true Nigerian patriot, a servant of the nation in war and peace, and a man of integrity, President Muhammadu Buhari. We have together worked through some of the most difficult times in the history of our nation. But we have remained focused on securing the country, on providing infrastructure, and growing our economy.
The VP's expression of interest is the first time a presidential aspirant will formally declare on social media. On Twitter, the microblogging site, Professor Yemi Osinbajo has 3.6 million followers. On Instagram, he has 872,000 followers. On TikTok, he has more than 80,000 followers and more than 700,000 followers on Facebook. His engagement using the social media has experienced an exponential growth over the years. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, a former Attorney General in the administration of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, was however silent about his stellar career working with the former governor of Lagos State, who is also a presidential hopeful on the platform of the All Progressives Congress. Now that he has publicly declared his interest to occupy the most coveted seat in the country, he will come under intense scrutiny and will also walk a tightrope to emerge as the most preferred candidate of the APC. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.
Finally, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, you know, after a month of speculation, will he come out? Will he not come out? No, he's not going to come out because Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has declared that no, he will not come out. But right now, it is now official. He has thrown his hat to the ring, and the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria gone in for the #1 seat. This is not the first time in this republic that we are going to be saying something like this since 1999. But the Vice President, after the 7 years, and he's saying that, look, I'm in a better position to fill in the gap to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari.
It's for Nigerians to determine whether he's in a better position. That is a choice that Nigerians can make and will make. We have been president.
Will his fates be handled by Nigerians now or within this party delegates?
Well, it's still Nigerians who
yes.
Those delegates are Nigerians. So there are two hurdles at the level of the primary election, and then wherever it goes, it's still Nigerians who will determine whether it's good enough to be the standard bearer of the party in the first instance, or as president, whether it's good enough to be president of the country. I think all along, my gut feeling was that he will contest, because if he was not going to contest, ordinarily he should have stopped some of his minders who were clearly pushing hard for him to contest. But since he did not appear to restrain them or stop them, I knew that somehow he was interested in the race. And it didn't come to me as a surprise at all. I was just waiting. I knew that as long as the deadline, we had not reached the point of deadline, that somehow he will throw his hat in the ring. And that's what he has done. He has chosen the medium of social media to reach out to the Nigerian people. Maybe that way he wrong-footed a lot of us, because we felt that, okay, he was going to make a public show of it, declare, maybe in a stadium, just like the governor of Kogi State did the other day, but he chose to declare on social media. He's within his right to declare in the way that he deems fit.
And the message has been sent across.
After all, the former governor of Imo State declared on the floor of the Senate before his colleagues. So the medium that anyone uses is...
so far the information get to the...
Now everyone knows that he's in the race. He's an aspirant now, not a candidate as been erroneously mentioned. He's an aspirant.
Other aspirants.
Yes. So Nigerians will decide whether the vice president is the best person to succeed his boss, or the Nigerian people need a new broom, a new individual, to do the job. All that we want to see as journalists is let the contest be free and fair.
Yeah.
Let the contest be in conformity with the constitution of the party. Let there be a level playing field, because that is what democracy is all about. The APC constitution does not permit the choosing of a presidential candidate of the party by consensus. So
that the latest
more
trendy thing, this consensus thing should not come up.
It is not in the constitution of the APC that for the presidential candidate that consensus module should be used. There has to be a contest. We're looking forward to that contest. President Buhari, despite the fact he was popular within the party, had to go through a contest. Even when they were even begging some of these guys to step down for him. They refused to step down. Okorocha ran against him.
Yes, even Sam
Isaiah. Buhari was his benefactor. Yet he contested against Buhari.
In 2014.
Yes, in 2014. So we're looking forward to that. Let the field be plain, level playing field. The more the merrier. We are happy. The party has some very capable people contesting. So let's have a level playing field.
Emeka, it's getting more interesting.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be competitive.
Yeah.
When you look at the caliber of people, former transport minister, now the transport minister coming out, now the vice president coming out, and we've had the likes of Tunde Bakare coming out. Okorocha came out, and then the governor of Ebonyi State is also out from the same party.
Yes, it's interesting. So let them go now and talk to the delegates that will vote. Let them talk to leaders of the party, and then let them keep engaged, because it's not just about coming out to declare, whether openly or through social media. You must engage with the people who are going to sleep overnight.
They also decide
wherever the primaries will hold. You must reach out to them, and it's a lot of work. But again, according to the amended Electoral Act, you must not be seen to be campaigning, or else you run foul of the law. So they must strike a delicate balance.
Okay, at this time, have you?
At this time, yes, they must strike a delicate balance. Their foot soldiers should go beyond just hanging out on social media, trolling people, insulting people, calling people names. I say, you must engage with the issues.
Way of doing
you must engage with the issues, and now is the time to ask critical questions. People are already asking questions about. They're already throwing questions at the vice president, and I think he should be courageous enough, and he should cool down, like Yorubas would say, he should farabale, because they are going to throw things at him. He's going to come. So his lieutenants too should not lose their balance. People are going to throw things at, so that they will lose their balance, and one big story will come out in the newspapers, and that may make things difficult for him.
You know, when you were talking about the vice president not denying it, when his full soldiers were campaigning, coming out and everything, that you had the feeling that he is going to contest. One other person that falls into that category is the CBN governor. Posters all over, everywhere, and he has not been categorical. So we have, I don't know when this deadline will elapse for this phase, but I think Mr. How do you call it? Murphy 2023. Murphy should tell us what he's up to.
Well, he's still within his right to wait. He can even wait until the last minute. Maybe that's a strategy. But again, Nigerians will determine whether Emefiele, who took over when our currency exchange for the dollar at around 185 naira to a dollar, whether he has managed our fiscal environment so well, whether he has given our currency the right fillip that it needs to now qualify him for bigger office. That is a decision for Nigerians to make. Nobody, we won't tell anybody to not try to contest, but people will be asked questions.
Yes,
Emeka was talking about questions.
Yes.
You know, if you put me in a hall with him, I remember when he came in, I knew the value of our currency at that time. He has presided over the devaluation of our currency. So people will ask, how come he got this bad during your time? So let's have more people. Bring it on. Let's have more people. The more the merrier. But they should be ready for the questions that Nigerians will throw at them. Thank God we live in the social media age. You can't escape so many things that people escaped in the past. They can't escape. And hopefully this set of aspirants will make themselves available for debate. Make themselves available so that Nigerians can choose. So let Emefiele or whoever, let them come into the race. You are not, it's not going to be delivered on a platter of diamond. You must work for it. That you must engage the people. You must not run away from the people. Engage the people because it is their decision.
Because some people will say we cannot afford to make the mistake we made in the past.
Yes, like
we have to be deliberate. We have to scrutinize whoever is coming out. We have to make sure that it's the person that can deliver the goods.
Yeah, people are already asking Osinbajo, you were a member of ASU when you were lecturing at ASU. Why is ASU still on strike?
No, Unilag.
Okay, why is ASU still on strike? And you're a professor of law. The administration has been accused, the Buhari administration has been accused of human rights abuses. What have you done about it? And a lot of things, things he has been. They actually
will ask questions.
But
if you tout your credentials as a manager of the economy, the question that would then be asked is, what is the state of the economy?
Yes.
At this time? Look at what's the influence of foreign direct investment? Are we making progress? So there are all kinds of parameters that people will look at and then judge you. You are not going to judge yourself. You are not going to judge yourself. I mean, it's not so easy to simply say, I'm in the race. Are you ready to stand the heat? Because if you are not ready to stand the heat, what are you doing in the kitchen?
All right,
thank you very much.
Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you so much.
And the best for himself, BQ Babajide Kolade Otitoju. Thank you for always being there.
I greet you.
And that's our offering today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode tonight at 11 p.m. and join us every Sunday for Journalist Hangouts on Sunday 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. We are also on YouTube, youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I'm Ayodele Osinbajo, and God bless Nigeria.